Happy Friday, everyone, and welcome back to another WHTV episode.
And welcome back to another episode of me trying to figure out what I want to do with my life after high school.
Oh no, not this again. What exactly do you mean?
Well, I'm just stressing about what career I may want to pursue in the future.
No need to stress. I was just as confused on what I wanted to do a few months ago. We should really figure this out soon.
Agreed. Any ideas?
Have you thought about trying to take an ELO?
An ELO? Oh, yeah, I've heard about that. Isn't it like an independent study on something you're really interested in?
Yeah, and you and everyone else is in luck. Katie just did a story on the ELO night last week where students got to share their experiences. Let's check it out.
Last week, Winnacunnet hosted the 5th annual WHS ELO exhibition night in the dining hall during parent-teacher conferences. Many students who participated in ELOs during the 2018 to 2019 school year showed off their hard-worked for accomplishments to their local community.
My name's Brenna Mooney. I'm a senior, and so my ELO is I did a year-long internship at Marston Elementary School in Hampton Academy. This trimester I've been with Mrs. Duffy in 3rd grade, and my main goal is just trying to see what grade I wanted to focus on and what I wanted to major in college. So I'm going to be majoring in the fall in elementary ed and special ed.
So my name's Claudia Royce, and I'm a sophomore, and I did an sustainability ELO, and this is basically an aeroponic tower garden. So it's vertical growing, and it's supposed to produce like eco-friendly food, and so it's supposed to promote local food and be more environmentally friendly.
Hi, my name's Megan Smith. I'm a senior, and next year I'm going to UNE. But for my ELO, I talked about brain nutrition with the 6th graders at Hampton Academy in their health class. And then with the 7th graders, we actually built neurons together. Yeah, I had an awesome time doing it, and I think I might teach later on in life.
Every year, the ELO program has very engaged students with a wide variety of interests. This program has been a popular interest from the beginning, but this year, ELO coordinators have seen that the range has gone even wider. Engagements include music, film and video, conducting an original piece in this year's spring concert, medical opportunities, public services such as the fire department, also education, language, business, and writing, and many more.
Hi, I'm Amy Smith. I'm the new ELO facilitator here at Winnacunnet High School, and it's been an incredible year. I feel very lucky to be here tonight, especially with all of the incredible projects that the kids have done. I've enjoyed every minute, and I'm excited to come back again next year.
So the Extended Learning Opportunity Program, or ELO program, is an opportunity for students to engage in learning that happens outside of the classroom setting. So they might get into something that they're interested in doing for a career, or just a hobby or a subject that they're interested in, but the ELO program allows them to explore it for credit.
After seeing all this amazing hard work and learning more about the ELO program, I asked the students and coordinators if other students should consider the program and why.
I would definitely recommend doing an ELO because it's basically like a study hall that you get to do your own thing, create whatever you want, and you get to work with some really awesome teachers and people in the community.
I would definitely recommend doing an ELO. I had a lot of fun doing mine. It was something I looked forward to during the day, so if you have an interest in anything that's not a class, I would definitely say go for it.
I definitely recommend the ELO system because it helps you prepare and plan for your future. So it's like they help you get started, but they also set you up so that you're gonna stay on track and you know what you want to do as you go on throughout the process of it.
So somebody should do an ELO if they want to explore something they're passionate about, right? And also, I really want to reach those students who maybe feel disengaged from school. Like it doesn't feel like the classes that you're taking or the things that you're doing really speak to what you're passionate about and what you want to do in life and where you want to spend your time.
If you didn't get the chance to check out the event, make sure to stop by next year. Or maybe you'll even be a part of this lovely event. From WHTV, this is Katie Schuster.
Wow, we are so lucky to have that program at our school.
Yeah, not a lot of other schools around here provide their students with as many opportunities as Winnacunnet.
We truly are just something else, aren't we?
Yeah, no kidding. Even our art department is super advanced.
I know, right? Did you hear about the art show that happened last week?
Yeah, I did. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it, but I heard it was super impressive. There's a lot of young talent in the halls of Winnacunnet.
I didn't get to make it either, but good thing Maggie and Alyssa were able to get there and get some video.
Let's watch it.
On May 1st, the art department held its annual art show where students had the opportunity to display their artwork from this year.
Besides the general display, each AP student got to showcase their work individually. Many of these students find art to be a big part of their life and love the creativity it allows.
I used to doodle when I was younger in all my sketchbooks and everything like that, so art's always been something that I've loved, but I didn't do a lot with it until AP Art.
So I've been doing art since I was little. My dad's an artist and my aunt's an art teacher, so I have a lot of experience, and I've been taking painting classes since I was in 3rd grade.
I got into art my freshman year of high school. I took a beginning art with Miss Varney, and we had to do this space drawing, like a room, and that was the moment when I noticed that I really liked it. It was really fun, and it was challenging.
I think it's awesome because you start with this blank page, and then you get to completely create something new and different from whatever is in your head, and being able to express yourself like that is a really cool opportunity to have.
Many of these students started their art career during their freshman year and worked their way up to the AP level, where they next submitted that work for colleges to see.
So for AP Art, your assignment is to create a concentration. And so my concentration is about the future of human impact. And after you do that, you create 12 pieces revolving around that concentration, kind of showing something that you feel important about. And then you turn them in at the end of the year by sending a portfolio to the AP graders.
I like it because everybody does their own thing. So you get to see a lot of different work, a lot of different styles, a lot of different subjects, and it's challenging and it keeps me busy.
Many of the pieces that the students create have a unique underlying meaning, and each artist has their favorite creation.
I would say my favorite piece is this one, probably. So the idea behind this is that the mariner, which is the shipwrecked guy right here, has been lost at sea for a while. And she is representing his loved ones that he's left behind at home, and the tentacles are him confusing what is real and his perception of those people, kind of mixing with the ocean.
So my favorite piece from this year is this one, and this is called Sunken Liberty, and it shows the future impacts of what our rising sea levels will have. So this piece is actually based off of a contrast between realism and abstract. So the realism is the Statue of Liberty, which shows something that's concrete, like peace and hope. And then the waves are abstract to show something that could happen in the future.
Some of the AP students plan to continue their passion for art in college, while others would just like to keep it a hobby.
So I'm going to Lesley University, and I'll be studying fine arts and illustration.
So I'm actually going for college for animal science, and I'm going to study pre-vet. But I do plan on minoring in art because I'm a little worried that if I don't, it'll kind of slip away from me. So that's the plan for now.
I'll probably continue to do art because I love it and it's soothing to me, but I don't really have any professional plans for art, just to continue my doodles.
It's awesome to see them grow. Some of the kids I've had since beginning art, I've probably had all of them at some point in drawing and advanced drawing, and the work just keeps getting better and better and more complicated and more interesting and more layered. So it's really fun to watch the kids mature and develop as artists.
Make sure to check out the art show next year when it cut it. For WHTV, this is Alyssa
and Maggie.
It's awesome to see so many different talents get recognition.
Yeah, usually we just report on sports teams.
Well, I know one sports team that deserves our school's recognition right now. This past Sunday, Catherine Bellucci, Maddie Emmett, Ashley Levesque, Faith Rizza, Emily Sackler, and Adele Sinagra won a gold medal for their performance at the Elite Dance Challenge dance competition. Advisor Miss D'Amico and sophomore captain Faith Rizza led the girls to success alongside the hard work and effort of the entire team as a whole. Way to go, girls. Glad to see that all of your hard work paid off.
Good job to everyone on the dance team. That is a really big accomplishment. We really do have a lot of talent at our school.
That's true, but not only do a lot of our classmates have talents, but also capabilities that are just as impressive.
I know. It's so awesome to hear how some people are able to demonstrate them in their daily life.
No kidding. It's so important we recognize and include everyone in our conversations.
Good thing Winnacunnet has the American Sign Language Club so people can understand a totally different way of communication in daily life.
And good thing we have a story on it.
Maybe I can learn some sign language while watching. Let's roll it.
The importance of learning a second language has been stressed here at Winnacunnet for many years. The school currently offers Spanish, French, and Latin as credits for foreign language. Shannon O'Leary, a senior here at Winnacunnet, has been working the past 2 years to teach a language that is not offered here, sign language. As a junior, Shannon started the ASL club through the ELO program in hopes of making it into a class at the school.
So the middle of last year, I was talking to Mr. LeMay, who's our advisor for the club, and he knew sign language growing up, and we're saying how it would be really cool to have it as a class, and it wasn't offered as a class, so we thought doing it as a club would be a great way. And so I filled out all the forms and it got approved, and then we got it to go started. So basically it's an ELO for me, so I plan all the lessons in advance, and I have a slideshow that has clips from a website we use, Signing Savvy, which is basically Google Translate for sign language. Sign language has always interested me, and my aunt, she's a sign language teacher, and so I knew some before, and I was looking at the different world languages, and I was not very good at world language, but it really fascinated me, and I wanted to try something different that the school didn't offer.
As a part of her ELO, Shannon is in charge of planning what the other students will be doing at each meeting. The club advisor, Mr. LeMay, helped Shannon to start the club here at Winnacunnet and continues to help her plan and teach each of the meetings.
So Shannon asked me. She had this great idea to start the club, and I was originally her teacher for international business. Don't know how it got brought up, but she was talking about starting this club, and I told her how when I was younger, one of my best friends growing up, he was hearing impaired, so I had to learn sign language from 1st through 5th grade. So she thought that was really interesting, so we started talking, and then it blossomed into what it is today. It's kind of cool to just spread awareness. I feel like not many people know about sign language, so it's more than just a simple club. Shannon works really hard to put together the lessons and get it really inclusive of everybody. So she puts together a lot of work, and the lessons are really, really fun, but it's also just spreading the awareness of something as simple as hearing impairment. Last year I used to teach the lessons, and then she took notes for this year. Now she teaches all the lessons, and I kind of sit back and let her do a thing. And then a lot of it's interactive, so it's, she'll ask one student a question, they'll answer it, and then they'll turn around and ask someone else, and so forth, and we go around the classroom.
Shannon is excited about the future of the club, and they are always looking for new members to carry on the club in the coming years.
Anyone can join, it's open to everyone, and you don't need any prior experience, because how our lessons work is that it's a new one every meeting, so you don't really need to know what we did the last one before then, because it's a new topic every time. We meet every other Tuesday in Mr. LeMay's room, E105, and it's just still after school till 3 o'clock. Everyone should join, because this is my second year doing it, and I'm a senior, so that means next year there's going to be a new person who's going to be teaching it, and it's a lot of upperclassmen in our club right now, and so we really want some underclassmen to join so we can continue the club and keep it going.
For WHTV, this is Amanda and Alyssa.
I don't know if you were able to learn anything from that story, but definitely go check out the club. Caroline, have you even learned any French after being in the class for 3 years?
Well, I'm a little rusty, but I know bonjour and comment ça va. I think I might need a little bit of a refresher. Maybe one of the students who went to France over the break can help me.
I'm sure your parents would love to send you to France for a few months.
Hey, it's a great opportunity. This school year, as part of the French program, some of our Winnacunnet students partnered with a school in France to engage in a cultural exchange. You may remember this from seeing a group of students from France who visited our school last fall. Over April vacation, the Winnacunnet students got their turn to go to France. 7 students traveled with Mrs. Richards to St. Quentin, where they participated in a homestay program living with French families for 4 days. After this experience, the Winnacunnet students traveled to Paris, where they spent 5 days touring the historic and cultural sites of the city. There was many highlights of the trip, including visiting the Eiffel Tower, the Arc de Triomphe, the Louvre, and many more. Stay tuned for more opportunities to be able to travel with the French program again next year.
I'm not sure how the French say it, but
bon weekend.
What she said. See you next week, Winnacunnet.
Whoa.
No, you gotta have the extended elbows.
Opportunities to be able to travel with the French exchange program.
Caroline! You were so